This is 3 News Daily.
Hello everyone, welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Monday, May 15th. I'm Stephanie Haney here with the stories that matter most to you in Northeast Ohio. And we start in Cleveland today, where a man accused of kidnapping a woman and keeping her inside a storage container was in court today. 31-year-old Delonte Edmund Geiger Sr. was indicted last week on several charges, including attempted murder, kidnapping, and felonious assault. His bond has been set at $750,000. Cleveland police discovered a 60-year-old woman on May 2nd at his property during a welfare check at Edmund Geiger's home. That's near West 97th Street and Henley Court. She was taken to Metro Health Hospital for treatment. Now, in Warrensville Heights, a man has been charged with aggravated vehicular assault and OVI after allegedly rear-ending an off-duty firefighter. It happened Friday night, and police say Ali Akram was standing over Gaudi Cole, who's a firefighter for Oakwood and Cleveland, when they arrived on the scene. Akram apparently told officers that he had, quote, a couple drinks and he was taken into custody. We're told that Cole has a fractured skull and right now he can't feel his legs. Now, the Cleveland EMT who disappeared last weekend was found alive on Friday is still recovering in a hospital this afternoon. LaChelle Jordan told a 911 caller last week that she'd been kidnapped when she walked into the open pantry store after having been missing for almost a week. That caller said LaChelle's kidnapper tried to burn her alive. In a press conference over the weekend, her family didn't elaborate on the details of what happened to LaChelle, saying they didn't want to interfere with the police investigation, but that they are so happy that she's been found.
You ever seen anybody jump up out of their bed, put on their clothes, be out of the house in less than 2 minutes? Her comment was, "It's nice to see a friendly face." And myself and her sister, her twin, were the first faces she saw.
Now, her family said even though she's in the hospital right now, her spirits are up. Okay, we have learned, thankfully, that nobody was hurt in a boat fire that we reported on yesterday. This happened near Catawba Island, close to Sandusky. The Coast Guard tells us that 4 people were on the 25-foot boat and they were rescued by a Good Samaritan who happened to be in the area. No word yet on what started that fire. There's also no word yet what caused a big apartment fire in Parma. Fire crews say 4 neighboring fire departments were called in to help at the Regency Apartments on Laurent Drive on Saturday. They did get things under control quickly, but there was a lot of damage, and now several people don't have a home at the moment. All right, now to an update on Ohio lawmakers trying to set a special August election for voters to decide whether to make it harder to amend Ohio's Constitution. Now, this is all happening ahead of an abortion rights amendment expected to be on the November ballot. And there's a lawsuit challenging the August election now based on Ohio outlawing these special elections just a few months ago. It's been filed with the Ohio Supreme Court on behalf of the group One Person, One Vote. And I'll be breaking down what that lawsuit says. That'll be at 4 p.m. on What's New. Now, there is big news for families in Cleveland. Mayor Justin Bibb is proposing a new paid paternal leave policy. This would pay up to 500 hours leave at 100% to city employees that experience a new child life event. Eligible employees will get 20 hours paid to prepare for the new child life event, followed by 12 weeks paid. This will be in addition to sick days and vacation time. The proposal will be presented at tonight's City Council meeting, and if approved, it will be available to all full-time, non-union city employees. Now, it was a Cleveland staple for almost a century, but shut down due to the pandemic. This afternoon, Sokolowski's University Inn has a new owner. Redbird Tremont bought the property for $1.5 million. The new owners have not revealed their plans for this piece of Cleveland history just yet, but we will be watching. All right, let's talk money now. You could call it a bit of a pre-summer surge because gas prices have skyrocketed in Northeast Ohio in the past couple of days. They've risen almost 30 cents a gallon in Akron and about 20 cents a gallon in Cleveland. Drivers are now paying an average of $3.59 a gallon in the Akron area and about $3.57 a gallon in Cleveland. Now listen though, despite this jump, gas is still way cheaper than it was at this time last year. It was almost $1 more expensive per gallon this time last year, so something to keep in mind. Okay, tonight, the top 8 singers left on The Voice will compete in the semifinals. That includes Northeast Ohio's own Sorella, and it's the first live show of the season. Here's Mark Barger with the preview.
I'm gonna knock it out the park. I'm calling it out right now.
Yeah.
Up until now, all of the validation on The Voice has come from the coaches.
Now I know I belong here. I know that, I could possibly win this thing.
Send me your location list.
The next step in pursuing the season 23 crown comes tonight.
Just leave it out there. Leave it all out there and just let the cards fall where they may.
Everybody is raving about your Billie Eilish.
The artists will each perform live for the first time this season.
I'm pretty nervous, but I'm sure I can conquer the nerves.
That is, until Voice fans start to weigh in with their votes.
I want you to sing this song just like that.
It makes you want to do better, so it's just pushing me to work harder, but I'm definitely really nervous.
Viewers will choose all 5 finalists with tonight's instant save.
People are gonna love it. It's gonna be live.
We're excited, we're nervous, and we just can't wait to see what happens.
It's a night with the potential to overwhelm. So one plan is very simple.
Just sing my song and hopefully everybody likes it.
But it sounds so good.
That's why another is preparing
Time is of the essence.
to mix things up a bit.
Just be ready for a high energy performance.
Finding just the right song could put someone over the top.
You just have this crazy range.
To make the top 5, I can't even put it into words how surreal that would feel.
America is about to decide. Mark Barger, NBC News.
Whole different ballgame when it's live, and that airs tonight on your TVs on Channel 3 at 8 o'clock. And a bar in Lexington here in Northeast Ohio, where Sorella is from, is hosting a watch party. The owners at the Local at 97 would love everyone to come out, watch The Voice, and vote for Sorella. We'll have more from Lexington. That's coming up at 4 o'clock on What's New. All right, in Lakewood, a taco spot is getting national attention, all thanks to the one and only Lizzo, the fabulous Lizzo. After her concert at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on Friday night, which was an incredible show, by the way, she posted an online review of the vegan tacos at Plaza Supermarket on Lakewood Heights Boulevard.
And you would think, oh, it's gonna be like some sort of soy meat or something alternative. Baby, they use cactus. It's so buttery and creamy. Almost kind of cheesy, even though there's no cheese.
Lizzo called it some of the best food in Cleveland. That's a pretty good review. Here's the owner of the restaurant talking about her review.
I mean, I'm happy that she's enjoying it. She's having pure joy in eating. That's beautiful.
Yes, it is. We do love to see those Northeast Ohio shout outs. And we're going to hear more from the owner, too. He'll be with us ahead at 4 o'clock on What's New. All right, thanks for being with us for today's edition of 3 News Daily. Wherever you're watching or if you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, we appreciate you. Enjoy this beautiful sunshiny day. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more of your top stories from Northeast Ohio.